Hi, I'm Jamie Smart, and in this episode, we're speaking about practice multiplier number 4, Trusted Advisor. And this series is sponsored by my Thriving Coaches Blueprint program, which is opening for registration today, Friday, 6th of April. And you can find out more about the blueprint at jamiesmart.com/thriving. Welcome to lesson 4. And with lessons 4, 5, and 6, we're going to be looking at your interpersonal transformation, which I call impact. It's so if lessons 1, 2, and 3 were about your grounding, your personal transformation, lessons 4, 5, and 6 are all about the impact that you have on other people. So it's about relationship, it's about transformational impact, it's all around that. So here's why this is important. Your impact is what people pay you for. It's the difference you can make to them, your ability to take them through the transformations they want to experience and get the results that matter to them. And once again, when I talk with coaches and therapists and consultants and other transformation professionals, they often try to convince me that they have a selling problem or a marketing problem or that they don't understand social media, for instance. But when I scratch the surface, it almost always turns out to be a symptom of a grounding problem or an impact problem. So the first 3 mindsets, the first 3 multipliers were around grounding. The next 3 are around impact. So let's look at Profitable Coaches multiplier number 4, Trusted Advisor. One of the keys to having a profitable coaching practice is to develop a trusted advisor relationship with your clients. A trusted advisor is someone who you absolutely know is acting in your best interest. A trusted advisor is typically someone who'd take your call if they phoned you while you're eating dinner. Rather, you'd take their call if they phoned you while you're eating dinner. And as you go through the scorecard, in the first column, you struggle to develop client relationships. People sense that you need something from them, for instance, money, validation, and they don't engage. If you believe your well-being and security is dependent on the client or the deal or the money, your client is going to pick up on that and they'll be repelled by it. This is the essence of neediness. And I sometimes refer to it as client repellent. When people are in that, they're stuck, which is why I call column 1 the stuck column. In the second column, you engage clients, see them for several sessions, then don't hear from them again. You assume that means they got the results they came for. Now, a lot of people starting out don't think in terms of long-term relationship. They think in terms of the transaction. So the coaching session or, a package of 3 sessions or that sort of thing. And part of the reason for this is they're a little insecure about their ability to have an impact. So they end the relationship as soon as the transaction is complete. That way they don't have to deal with hearing about something that didn't work as well as they'd hoped. In the third column, you connect well with people. Clients value your work, pay you, and would likely think of you if they had a similar requirement in future. Sometimes people in the third column are still thinking in terms of the transaction, but more often you're already moving into the long-term relationship space. Connection is part of this. The ability to have a deep felt connection with your clients isn't just important for relationship building. It's also one of the keys to having a transformational impact. Now, in the fourth column, you go exponential. You nurture lifetime relationships and passionately serve your clients and their best interests. People consider you a trusted advisor and partner. When you have this depth of connection and relationship with your clients, it changes the game in terms of what you can do for them. In order to make progress and improve in this practice multiplier, you need to start thinking in terms of lifetime relationship. How would you be relating to this person if you knew that you're going to be working with them for the rest of your professional life? How would you be serving them? What leadership qualities would you be demonstrating? One of the keys to this is what I call clarity of connection. And it's like rocket fuel for developing trusted advisor relationships. Why? Because a deep felt sense of connection carries its own credibility. It carries its own authority and its own guidance. A great example of this is certified clarity coach and trainer, Sarah Phipp. Sarah is a transformational coach and a nutritional therapist. And when you talk to Sarah, you absolutely know she has your health and well-being at heart. She's focused on your best interests and on serving you. When we started working with Sarah, she was undercharging, but as she improves her ability to connect with clients and focus on the longer-term relationships and results, she was able to move to a high-value package model, which resulted in even more phenomenal results for her clients and for her. Here's why. When a client signs up to a package and to a longer-term result, they're more committed to achieving that result. Whereas when people are paying by the hour, they unconsciously look to minimize their exposure. Think about times when you've hired an electrician or a plumber. They charge by the hour, so you're hoping they finish the job as quickly as possible. When you sign up for something over a longer period of time, you want to get the most from it. By moving to a high-value coaching package model, Sarah found her clients were more committed and more invested in the relationship. Another example is Phil Lewis, a strategic marketing consultant who works primarily with Fortune 500 companies. Phil was already very successful when he came on the Clarity Coach training program. As he gained a deeper understanding of the mind's innate self-clearing capacity, he reported finding he had far less on his mind during client pitches. As a result, he was able to connect more deeply and be more responsive and in the moment, which helped him win a lot more work for both him and his team. The third and final example is coach and therapist Russell Davis. Russell is a perfect example of a trusted advisor because he works with couples around fertility. Imagine it. These are people who have been struggling to have a baby for a long time, and trust is absolutely essential. Russell's in a position to help them with one of the most important changes in their lives and guide them through what may be a very challenging time. Partnership is essential. Russell came on our coaching package power program and ended up completely changing his relationship with the sales process by focusing on developing trusted advisor relationships. He's gone from feeling uncomfortable and stressed about selling to really enjoying it. He's doubled his fees, and he finds that his clients are happy to pay it in the context of his new trusted advisor relationship. Now, by the way, since I first sketched this out, I've recorded podcasts with Sarah, Phil, and Russell, and you can find them all at jamiesmart.com/podcast. And they've all three of those people have been through our Clarity Coach training program, and that the podcast will give you some insights into what the impact of developing that kind of deep level of connection with your clients is. Because here's the thing. Coaching and any kind of therapeutic or training or consulting intervention is delivered through conversations. And so being able to have a comfortable and connected and enjoyable and impactful conversation with your client right from the first time you speak is really, really important. And that includes the enrollment conversation. You want your enrollment conversations to be enjoyable. So we'll be talking more about that later, but trusted advisor status is the context that all of that happens in. So tune in tomorrow for Chapter 5, Transformational Impact. And if you want to get clients and make a decent living by making a difference, you can find out more about the Thriving Coaches Blueprint at jamiesmart.com/thriving.